Yes, welcome, and I'm going to show you my hybrid spaceship in Space Engineers. The ship was made to take off from a planet to actually move in space with these engines here, and this atmospheric engine here to land nicely with. And I can say this ship is very good. It's no problem to land and to take off. It's more easy. It was made on the planet Mars, and it's made in survival mode. So I know that this thing could have been some better, but in survival mode you have to think if you're gonna use researchers on the ships to function, or the design, or both together. And I usually try to have it both together. As you can see, the hydrogen tank is here. And here is a oxygen generator to generate hydrogen that is going into here. This tank takes some time to fill up. To fill it up, I have the conveyor system here, and I can go and mine some ice. Then I go and put it inside here. Then it goes to the oxygen generator, which deliver it to the hydrogen tanks that is here. I am using 4 hydrogen engines to take off, both placed on each side. However, I did some mistake here. This engine should have been placed more from this armor here, and it's because it's too close. So every time I take off I have to go here and do some repairing, but it's not very much a problem. It's after I've used it 5 or 6 times I have to maybe repair it sometimes, but it's not crucial. You can see that I had some, I forgot. And let's go inside here. This is connected to the cargo in the ship, and to the refinery, and to the reactor. So anything to the ships itself it needs can I just connect to this connector. Here you go in, 2 doors, because of course if you're in space you need to take care of the air. I hate the door system, it's not good at the moment, like this. Hello, I want to close this door, but no, this door is closed. What the fuck? I want to close this door, but no. So, bug. When you get inside here, you have this, here is all the systems. I open it so you can see, here is the cargo, some cargoes, and here you have a oxygen generator and a oxygen tank which produce air. Here is the refinery, and maybe something else I have forgotten. This is normal, a closed room, but you don't see from the ship though. Then go down here, up here. Go here and you come to the main room. It's I'm not put so many things here yet. Gravity generator. and I control place it here. So let's we can try to take off from this planet and see what's happening. As you can see, I have 2 jump divers, and at the moment, let's see here. Max jump distance 4,000 kilometers. I'm not sure if that's correct. Air vent. I have also placed some camera, connector, flight seat, Gatling turret to protect myself. As you can see, the weapon system is made very simple. Hydrogen tank, interior lights. The light is not functioning. Spacious layers need to be worked a lot on. It's terrible, the lights setup at the moment. Atmospheric thrusters, hydrogen thrusters, small thrusters. 1 refinery and a assembler. As you can see, it's 3 million kilo in the weight. So let's take off. What I normally do when I take off, I use first the atmospheric, especially if I have heavy load in it. And this ship can take a lot of cargo, which helps if you need to move something heavy. You have the landing deck here, which you can place other ships on. So let's just try to take off. 6 big atmospheric engines helps a lot. As you can see, it's quite fast. Here is the engines, here is the camera. Here is the antenna and beacon. I think I have beacon too. Here is the on-off system on everything on the ships. Here is the jump drivers and the gun system. I turn off the gun system to save power when I'm taking off. Okay, so you can see the altitude is starting to stop. So it's time to turn on the hydrogen engines. I'm gonna wait a bit more. Okay, you see it's stopping to lift. Turn on engine 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then we can start. As you can see on the speed, it's going very fast up. There is 100. Turning off the dampeners. If you don't turn off the dampeners when you're taking off, the other engines will prevent you to lift. So just turn it off. It doesn't matter. The only way you need to get up is up. And never, when you're using the hydrogen engine, never hold the space down all the time, because you will lose the hydrogen so very quick. Just regularly press it. There I release the space, 11,000 meters. There I press the space, release it. And as you get higher and higher, you will see that the countdown will go slower down. the speed. If you use this method to take off, you would use around 10 to 15% of the hydrogen tanks. Taking off, or pressing space, there, getting higher and higher. Well, it takes some time to get up. As you can see, it's starting to slow down the gravity on the ship, so you just continue like this. As you can see, the hydrogen tank is 92 here. From here, you will not use that much hydrogen that when you was on the surface. And if you're going to land, you turn off the hydrogen engines. You turn off the dampeners, and you can see the ship starts to go down again. We are going to show you how to land the ship too. It's maybe very boring, this study, but the only thing you need to, when you are landing, you can see this from the cross. You have these lines here where you can put the velocity of the ships. You have to make sure that the engines is pushing down, not that the ship is like this in this position when you're going down. You don't want to land this way, as you can see. So the engine needs to be faced downward, especially the 3-1, yeah, the 6 downward engines, atmospheric engines I have. And I use the icon here. Place it exactly around here. You can see the ship is still going down. We drink some coffee while we wait. And you also have to remember to turn on the dampeners to have the atmospheric engines to work. And I'm only doing it here. But because of the speed you are facing down, you need some help from the hydrogen engine. So from here I'm starting to slow down. And here I don't need to use all of the engines. I use just the two of them. You can see here. It's still falling, so but not a lot. As the altitude is getting lower, the atmospheric engine takes over, and here it has taken over. So it's just going. So it's a good ship if you want to move from one planet to another to build a base. You have everything you need. You have the refinery just to get the minerals. And you can place a small mining ship here. And this ship is enough to... It's big enough to lift it up, it's no problem. Still going down, as you can see, very controlled, using the C key. You can see on the altitude. And hopefully we land on the same place we took off from. I don't think I moved anything. Don't think I have moved anything. Oh yeah, I have. Yes, I have moved. Or I have not touched the forward or backward key, but it says it says move it somewhere, so you have to. Do some movements there to get to the correct landing position. Of course, you can land this mostly everywhere. If you want the ship, you can ask me on YouTube. I think I have it on workshop. I'm not sure, but I will give you the URL. 600 meter, 500. I need to move some forward. To make sure get the correct landing. It's very important. Of course, I could do this a bit faster, but you know that can be dangerous if you go too fast now. You have to use the time you need. And this is what time I need. Just in ore here and yes. Soon going to land. The landing gear has been some bugger there. So you have to be really careful. When you're touching the final meters down. Just in here. It's looking perfect. And touch down there. Okay, that's my ship. Bye bye.